Another new report out this week showing that Republicans in Washington, D.C., Republican lawmakers, are still freaking out about Donald Trump, and they believe that this man, the President of the United States, of their party, is going to absolutely obliterate the Republican Party come November's election. They do believe that at present there is plenty of time to turn it around, though, according to this report from CNN. The Republican lawmakers they spoke to said, yes, they're not happy with what he's doing at the moment, and maybe he should change his language on this issue or that issue, but there's still time to do it, they insist. But if he doesn't, they absolutely know that, this man is going to cost them dearly once people head to the polls in November. So here's the thing. We have seen reports of this. We have had Republican senators, Republican members of the House mention this, talk about this for months now, right? Ever since the pandemic began, really, Republicans kind of admitted and started admitting more freely that they think Trump is going to cost them in November. He's going to cost them because of his horrible response to the pandemic. He's going to cost them because of now his horrible response to the civil unrest here in the country and the systemic racism that he refuses to address. So he's going to cost them big time. But I think that's given a little too much credit to Trump, right? I mean, I think that's easy. That's an excuse for these Republicans. Like, well, darn it, we'd all won if it hadn't been for how awful Trump is. To a degree, but at the same time, y'all suck too. And I think that's something we need to keep in mind. And that's a message we need to send to the rest of the Republican Party. And it's that simple. Like, that's how simple the message is. Y'all suck too. It's a nice little slogan for the rest of the Republican Party. Y'all suck too. Because it's not just Donald Trump. Seriously, name me one thing Trump has done that hasn't already either been proposed or supported by other Republicans. They have gone along with everything this man has done. Hell, even the Democrats gave him some of the funding for his border wall, and he's only built 3 new miles of it. The rest of it has just been replacing other border wall that, by the way, had been put there by a combination of Republicans and Democrats over the year. The border wall's not even a new idea. He wasn't even the first Republican to bring it up in the 2016 presidential race. Nothing that he's done. The kids in cages. We all know who that started under, and it wasn't a Republican president. That was Obama and Biden. The point is, every Republican in D.C. at some point or another during this, 3.5-year presidency has gone along with everything the presidents wanted. Sure, they've had, a couple months where they didn't. But there have been long periods of time where there was no dissension in the ranks at all. So they can sit there all they want and piss and moan about Donald Trump having bad poll numbers and it's going to hurt them down ballot and the public wants a revolution and Trump's not going to give it to us and he's part of the reason they want a revolution. All of that, sure. But at the end of the day, you still have to look yourself in the mirror, right? You have to walk past those things and you have to look at you and you have to say, did I do something wrong maybe? Or is it all the big, mean, bad orange guy? Right? Because here's the other thing too. Republicans love to say the Democrats are all just like, oh, Trump bad. Look at your own party, folks. Anytime something goes a little sideways, your elected officials from your party are the first ones to say, dag nabbit, Donald, you're going to cost me my election. You're the worst. Everybody wants to blame Trump for everything. But to do that, as I said, is one of the laziest excuses imaginable. There's lots of problems in this world. Trump has exacerbated many of them, but he hasn't been the sole cause of any of them. For that, you got to look a lot to the other Republicans and, even some Democrats in D.C. Because, as I mentioned, y'all suck too.